Hey, what's up, everybody? Time for another game theory video. I mean, if you like the videos, like something, like, comment, share, support the channel if you want to appreciate things. Today, I want to talk about is Hayato actually a secret top tier character in Marvel's Capcom 2? Is he busted? Because I kind of actually think he is kind of dumb, actually. When I think about that tech that I found, last year, right? So let's just think about Hayato for a second, right? Let's look at this for a second because I made those Marvel videos recently and made me think about it again. So if we were to take a normal B&B with Hayato, if we're closer to the guy, I mean, even that, God, that does do a lot of damage, right? But we got to be up in the dude's junk or her junk. If we're a little bit farther away, we might go into that super, right? Not as much damage. If we're styling a little bit, have a little bit of momentum, we can do, hop slash link to plasma combo, do that. And I guess, I've never seen anyone do this, besides me, I guess. But, we could also do the wave dash hop slash links, right? Which also does good damage, right? However, let's look at this, right? So we know he has this plasma field super, right? Gives you infinite supers, and that's how it hits the guy normally when they're on the ground, right? You don't get anything off of it, right? If we hit the guy from an air one, we know they just fall straight down like that. I guess if the guy were sleeping and he didn't know that, there's a random shit. If we do a special move into it, the guy flies like that. However, there is a known bug in this game, right? Where if you do a dragon punch, the guy just flies super far like that, right? Let's think about that for a second. So if we're to look at this, and training mode is actually useful for this. So let's look at the tiles on the screen, right? Now, a normal wave dash with Hayato compared to something like, Marvel's Capcom 3, where you can wave dash like a motherfucker very fast, right? A normal sort of wave dash with Hayato might go, a tile and a half if we're looking at the training mode screen, right? However, remember, he has this sort of whiff ninja dash thingy, right? This goes, what, 2.5 tiles, something like that? It goes pretty far, right? It's faster than a wave dash and goes farther, right? He also has, just say if we're to do like a wave dash, micro dash, whatever you want to call it, Shiden, right? There's a normal one, hits the guy like that. However, if we do the wave dash into it, micro dash, whatever, it becomes like a full screen move, right? Multiple tiles. So of course, then we could do wave dash, whatever, micro dash into Black Hayato. So if we were to put this stuff together, dragon punch into this, and then we do a wave dash into it, well, what the fuck? We just went full screen. This is funny because, it just goes to show you that, sometimes there's little brain farts. Because I remember back in the day, you know what I mean? Of course, everyone knew the corner combo with Hayato. Every kid, whatever, person that played the game wanted to be like, oh, he has this crazy corner combo, right? Into plasma field, then, Black Hayato when the guy lands, right? And if we even look here, again, another example of this. Wave this, I mean, look how far, even a bad one, you go far, right? If we were to put this shit together, though, well, fuck, dude. He basically kills you anywhere on the goddamn fucking screen, right? And technically as well, you could do a caveat to this and you'd see how much damage this did, right? This basically almost kills the guy, right? We'll watch it again because it's ridiculous. Even this, half screen away, dude, right? And you have room to spare. Room to fucking spare, dude. Even this basically almost kills you, right? And the caveat, again, is that there are double Black Hayato combos like I showed back in the day and made those videos whatever 10 years ago it was. However, admittedly, I don't know if those work versus every character in the game, right? I think some characters can actually roll double Black Hayato. I don't think double Black Hayato is actually guaranteed versus everybody in the game. But some characters, you can do it. But at least a single one, is fine. And even a single one basically kills you, right? And of course, the caveat as well is Hayato still needs to hit you, which is, again, and this is a little bit of lore of the game, thinking about it. And I believe it was Viscount who said this. And this isn't anything against Viscount, but I remember when people were theory fighting the game. If I recall correctly, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Viscount. And I only say Viscount is because Viscount is kind of like a galaxy brain kind of dude, obviously, right? But I think that, he had made in threads when people were theorizing the game that no matter how far the game goes, that Hayato is actually the worst character in the game because he only has that corner combo. He has nothing else. He has no mobility. He can't chip you. And he was like, at least Serverbot is small and he can theoretically do chip damage to you if he was trying to compete. And at least Roll has like a fireball. Hayato has absolutely nothing besides that corner combo. Right. And I think it goes to show you too that sometimes it's the simple things that you miss, because even when I made those videos 10 years ago, it hadn't occurred to me, of course, and I did all those crazy double black Hayato combos. I was doing those loops that no one had ever done before, right? So it goes to show you that sometimes you miss the simple things. I can't believe I never thought of until I put this game in, just a year ago. And I was like, well, what if I just whiff Ninja Dash and then do a micro dash Shiden? And I was like, holy fuck. He instantly kills you anywhere basically on the screen now, right? That's insane. And you think about people who are playing this game seriously and they're like, again, it blows my mind. I guess no one just ever thought of doing a whiff Ninja Dash after Dragon Punch, putting those bugs. Like, of course, people knew the Dragon Punch, that sort of bug that it makes you fly away when you do the orb super, right? But I guess no one had just ever thought of putting those two together. So, I mean, this is definitely something like when I think about it, like, I'm like, man, Hayato is not a low T character. I mean, he might actually legitimately be good. Again, caveat, he still does need to hit you. And, you think about mobility, like there's no reason that his drop slash, that if it hits the guy, that he should be in that much recovery, right? And he can only do a Dragon Punch or whatever. Like, that shit is stupid. But I mean, he has command throws. I've showed stuff. He has weird stuff to go into command throw, like, car cancels. And he's got some kind of ghetto tricks, right? And he theoretically now kills you off like anything. Again, caveat, double black Hayato, I don't think is actually guaranteed versus everybody. But even if you don't do that, look at this. This is still almost an instant kill, right? That's pretty crazy to me. So is Hayato actually kind of a busted character? I think he actually might be kind of busted. And I'm surprised that I'm not a connoisseur of the game. I don't watch a lot of the game, But I have checked some matches and I'm like, bro, how are people still doing Shiden into like Sword Slash Super? How are people just doing these like, dude, why are you not always doing Dragon Punch into Orb? If you can hit a Shiden into any other super, you could have done a Dragon Punch and killed the guy like instantly, right? Now, of course, it'd be better if his Dragon Punch was actually invincible, because to my knowledge, the move is not actually totally invincible, right? Like, excuse me, so he can't just Dragon Punch people for free and do an Orb, unfortunately. I don't know if maybe the move has a property of like one version beats lows, one version beats highs or something, but I know the move is not totally invincible, unfortunately. Man, that would be real bust. Imagine you instantly, if you have one super and you hit a Dragon Punch anywhere on the screen, you automatically won. I mean, Christ, right? But anyway, at least if you hit a jab basically anywhere on the screen, you've automatically won the match. That's insane to me. Anyway, remember, if you like the videos, like, subscribe, comment, share, support the channel if you want. I appreciate it. Thanks. Super chat, PayPal, super like. I appreciate it. Thanks. The end.